This that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry, yeah, we let it roll. Healing through a joke and a story for the soul. This that LeVar Walker Show, turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that LeVar Walker Show. Oh yeah, you turn scars into skits, old wounds into bits. Every call in, every friend feels like Sunday once again. From the grind to the glow up, glass half empty, you pour more up. You take the weight we hold below and lift it on the LeVar Walker Show. This that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry, yeah, we let it roll. Healing through a joke and a story for the soul. This that LeVar Walker Show, turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that LeVar Walker Show. Hey, some days heavy, some days light. You still find a way to make it feel alright. When the world's too loud, when the bill's too high, I press play, hear your voice, and I remember why. This that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry.
And we're back. What's happening? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Top of the morning. Welcome back to the greatest show on the face of the earth. We are back again at the LeVar Walker Daily Show podcast. Shout out to everybody all over the place. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We just hit 720,000 followers over there. YouTube, we had 87,000 subs. Instagram right now, today, I believe, Instagram, we had 258,000 followers. So thank all of you for the love and the support. And we're going to get right into this. So a black pastor has denounced Kappa, Alpha Psi, and the Divine Nine. If y'all don't know about this, this has been a very, very trending thing inside of the black community. If you don't know me, I am a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I pledged at Xavier University, Beta Iota, fall of 1997. And what I'm seeing now is a rash of people that, for whatever reason, the Divine Nine, only the black Greek letter organization. I've seen no white people get up in front of a congregation or get up in front of people to denounce their memberships or involvement with any of those organizations. We're talking about the Divine Nine. The Divine Nine, which was critical in the civil rights movement, with Jesse Jackson being an Omega, Dr. King being a member of Alpha Phi Alpha, I think Reverend James Abernathy, I don't know if he was a noob or what, but a lot of prominent black people have been a part of the Divine Nine. A lot of movements were started out of the Divine Nine. A lot of people, a lot of good, great black people who are Christians and have built a movement and have built businesses and have done so well for the community. But all of a sudden in 2026, 2025, with the rise of TikTok, the internet, and propaganda, for some strange reason, I'm finding out that being a member of this fraternity, we allegedly worship the devil, or we don't worship. We put some Kappa God or some Omega God before God. And somehow, when I pledged, I don't remember any of this, but I guess perhaps I got on my knees and worship. I wake up every morning and worship the Kappa God. Now, pastors are going on a tear. Certain pastors are getting up in front of their big congregations to denounce it. I would think, maybe if you don't want to be a part of it, just don't say nothing. Just don't be a part of it. You know, is nobody holding a pistol to your head. There's nobody force you to do that. And what I find ironic about all of this, what's most interesting is that when Black people denounce their letters in the Greek letter organizations, I find it hysterical that you don't denounce gang activity and bitches selling pussy. You don't denounce that. You don't denounce the subculture that you niggas pray to every single day. It's never denounced. So an attack on one of the pillars of the community that has helped the community is what you want to denounce. How can you draw the line there? You don't even realize that this is propaganda and you're nothing more than sheep. Than sheep. You know, these are people that are pushing this propaganda, probably people that couldn't pledge undergrad or people that are going through financial difficulties and looking at those more successful than them and finding a finger to point. That's what's happening. I don't understand it. You don't denounce gang life. You don't denounce nothing ratchet. But Divine Nine, where you draw the line. The kids in there twerking, doing all kind of unnecessary bullshit. But the Divine Nine is where you're so righteous, and for whatever reason, this is wrong. This is the devil. And only attacking one of the last pillars of the Black community. It's insane to me. And it really, I don't even understand. I don't understand, bro. I pledged. Yes, I pledged, right? I went through the process. I pledged. I wanted to get the full experience of Black college life. And I have no regrets about that. You know, I crossed undergrad. I wore my letters. I twirled my cane. You know what I mean? It was love. I don't understand how. Now, is a guy on here saying it's more of a spiritual issue, not an issue of race. If you're a believer, your devotion to Jesus. If not, stay loyal. I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus. I am a Christian. But never have I read or been taught anything that would denounce that or have me place Kappa before the God that I serve. So it makes no sense to me. And furthermore, as I've said before, I've never seen one Black preacher get his black ass up in front of his black ass church and denounce gangs and gang violence. That's really having the biggest effect and impact on the community, in a community of people that he robs every Sunday. That's where I draw the line. That's where I have an issue. You see what I'm saying? You don't draw the line in the broken homes when you robbing them single women in that church every day. You don't say nothing about that. So how do you draw the line on that? It has nothing. What oath? What oath did I take? I read everything. What oath, bro? None of these oaths ever told me to do anything that was demonic or nothing, bro. I can read. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I did earn a doctorate degree in pharmacy. I did study biochemistry. I did study medicinal chemistry. I studied physics. I studied general biology, human anatomy and physiology, pharmacokinetics. I read. And in any of that literature, they did not come back to me. And once again, it's going to go back. Denounce subculture. The fuck? Like, what are we talking about here? We got too many issues in the community for this to be where the line is drawn in the sand for the last pillar of Black positivity, where businesses are built and people got families, you know what I mean? Stable homes inside of these organizations. But everybody want to be brainwashed by, I guess, somebody that probably pledged grad chapter or somebody that couldn't get on. Or is probably some Russian bot that is starting to inject this because they want to destroy every single thing in the Black community that could even be positive. While people clap for Lotto, broken home. Yes, Lotto. So what, you got a baby by a married man? That's fine. Come to my church. Let me put you up on the stand so the other girls can see you and do the same thing. That's great. But we gotta draw the line on these Black Greek letter organizations because they are demonic. Are you saying that? I'm not saying they're involved in gang activity, but they not denouncing the bullshit that goes on inside of their communities. So before you get your ass up on that pulpit and denounce a positive Black Greek letter organization, your black ass need to denounce the shit that's really tearing your fucking community apart. That's what I think would make the most sense. But anyway, I'm gonna digress and play this video. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it.
The Lord told me to do that. The Bible says anything that's done in the dark. Oh my goodness.
Can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all can hear that. Could y'all hear him? Could y'all hear?
I was in a.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Yo, let me know if y'all can hear the video, please.
Covenant. I was in a.
Can y'all hear that? Okay. That's all I needed. All right. Can you hear
that? The Lord told me to do that. The Bible says anything that's done in the dark comes to light. When you find out, oh my goodness, I was in a covenant, I was in an oath, I was bound by what I said, Father, I repent. I pledged Kappa Alpha Psi in spring of 92. In spring of 94, the Lord called me out. And it's interesting that I kept this paddle. And I threw everything out. And I was justifying having this paddle. Ain't a big deal. I'm out. I did what the Lord said. Even though I denounced it, I don't remember the oath I made. It was almost like my memory was gone. If you ask me what oath I said, all I would tell you is something about the God of Adelphi. And she actually put on social media and she shared with all of us, but me personally, I saw the ritual that I took part in and didn't realize that I took part in. I got out of it just because God told me to get out. But how many of you know when you have information, now you're responsible? And as I started to read, it started all flooding back to me. And I remembered, oh my goodness, I did kneel on my knees. I did put my hand on the Bible. I did pledge my allegiance to the God of.
I don't know where he pledged, but I don't remember any of this in my ceremony. As a noob, I don't remember any of this shit he's talking about.
Apollo, that's the God of Adelphi. It's all a part.
I don't even remember a God of Adelphi. I don't remember this.
Of the rituals. I'm out because what the Lord said to me, he said, you have placed this covenant, this oath above my oath.
What oath? What covenant? What the fuck? What are they talking about? What are they talking about? And I would love to see the makeup of your church, Pastor. I would love to see all the single women in there, Pastor. And you set up and denounced that. What other sins that do you have, sir? What man is perfect? How is this? What are they talking about? This is troubling. And I believe like one of my closest friends, he don't mess with me no more because I stay on this. And I don't care. I'm going, like, this is stupid. This is dumb. It's dumb propaganda used to, like I say, destroy whatever positive pillars. We don't have a lot. The last positive pillar that we have in the Black community. We sit up and idolize and worship the things we idolize and worship in our subculture is really pathetic. But this is where they want to draw the line. Just out of nowhere. And this has only been coming up the last 2 years, just literally out of nowhere. And I think I had some more stuff pulled up with these people. But nobody can explain to me why. No white organizations have done this. You know, white people go pledge. Why aren't we? Now this is great. Y'all are definitely not a pillar of the black community. Right. And you sitting up here with civil rights. You don't think you got your civil rights from people that were actively a part of the Divine Nine to help you? You really being serious right now? Like let's be real. So Dr. King wasn't an alpha, right? Jesse Jackson wasn't a Q. All those people that walked across that Pettis Bridge, wasn't none of them in Black Greek letter organizations, right? You really want to do this? Brad, you a lawyer and you gonna say this. It doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. Guide right programs to help children, all kind of programs within these organizations that try to uplift the community. But I know a good organizations that's helped the community. The GDs, the BDs, the Crips, the Bloods. They've helped. They've done so much with the community programs, the health care they've given back, and the money that they've pumped into the communities, and how they help. So those are the pillars. Because we never gonna denounce that shit, are we, Brandon Jones? We gonna crip walk all day. We gonna crip walk. We gonna throw them rakes up. We gonna do all that. We not gonna denounce that. Why denounce that? We got to tear down these Greek letter organizations. That's what we need to denounce. We're not going to denounce broken homes in the community. That's a good thing. Single mothers, come on. That's been a great benefit and boost to the community. Street niggas, that's a benefit. The street niggas in the community, the way they've helped us as a community, we will never denounce that. Come on. Our young men that are reading on a 5th grade level, that's okay. We're not going to denounce that. That helps us. Let's not denounce any of that. Let's tear down these Black Greek letter organizations. We can't have articulate and educated Black people grouped up together. That's a danger to society. That's dangerous. We gotta put the people, we don't denounce subculture. We don't want to denounce the strip clubs. They got our young girls in there clapping their ass. You don't denounce that. That helps us. That helps us as a community. That feeds us. That educates us. That helps the children. Don't denounce that. But the Black Greek letter organizations, that's the devil. That's the devil. That's where we gotta draw the line, Brandon. Not that the first Black female that was running for president was in this, and that's the problem too. Think about it. First Black female that ran for president was in one of these disgusting organizations. Brian, we gotta tear that down. You can't have these niggas running out here believing in themselves and trying to uplift their community. We have to destroy that. Let's tear it apart. We don't want that. We need the subculture. Don't ever denounce. I don't ever want to hear you denouncing Boosie or nothing like that. Don't do that. That's what helps us. But get on that pulpit and tear down these positive black people that are married and pay taxes and have retirement accounts and build businesses that and are part of these demonic black Greek letter organizations. That's what we need to tear down. You got to tear that down. Right? Tear it down. Because they're praying to whatever this God, who is this guy? The God of Adolphi or whatever the hell it is. But you want to get the people that worship the subculture to get back in that church that don't have education, don't really have a strong background, that you can rob and pillage and take their money. Right? That's what we have to do, Brian. I'm with you, Brian. They've never been a pillar of the black community. Never. The countless CEOs that I've met that are noobs and surgeons and physicians and pharmacists and attorneys, they've never helped the community. But you know who has, Brian? The Crips and the Bloods. That's what's helped us. So yeah, you're right. Brian is right. Give it up to Brian. Thank you for showing us how all of subculture is definitely a pillar to the community. Thank you, Brian. You've done a great deed to other communities that continuously oppress us. Thank you, sir. Give it up to Brian. You said good pastors. What are you talking about? Good pastors don't need to be on that. So who's this? Edward Townsend. So tell me what they don't need to be on. Talk to me about that. I don't even wear my letters. Like, I don't even be on that. You're not forced to even say nothing about it, to be honest. It's weird, man. It's very weird to me. And we could watch this too. Let me take a look. Abuse and idolatry of a modern cult. Don Hayes said, how does secrecy build the community up? What do you mean secrecy, bro? There is no secret. If you want to be a member, you go through the application process to be a member. But as a group and as a whole, some of these organizations, Greek letter organizations, that have given back to the community and given back a lot in terms of service, money, and things of that nature. So what secrecy are you talking about? If you want to be a member, you can be a member. It's weird, bro. Y'all are being weird today. But we got to get this word out.
I sat there and I took advantage of 17, 18, and 19-year-old girls. So I'm not a victim. I brought over 4 lines and I abused 4 lines full of girls. I manipulated them. I sat there and looked these girls' moms in their face and told them that I was taking care of their kids, and I was sitting there abusing their children. all these people, oh my gosh, Epstein, and we should expose. No, we're about to expose you. They set up the altar and they put it at the front of a church and they desecrate the altar.
Whoa.
You would have to repeat the founders over and over and over again, necromancy. If you tell, you going to jail and you getting kicked out of school. Y'all should have walked away. We're implicated. If you got hurt that night, they would drop you off at the hospital and they would all come together and come with a corroborative story. You had deltas that worked at the police station, everything. We did that to 2 girls. We went under investigation and we all got in a room and lied and corroborated our story that we didn't know them. They had a thing called digging for worms that we would do outside blindfolded, where we would dig and dig and dig until our nails bled. Where if you was the girl that had the nicest hair on the line, they would put all types of concoctions and they would ruin your hair.
No.
Yes, they would. We ate dog food. The reason that they can get away with it is because of Hell Night. People are not telling the truth. It would be grace from God if I went to jail. Did we hurt people? What? We brutally hurt people.
Right. You voluntarily hurt people and you committed hazing, which is a crime. And she need to turn her fat ass into jail instead of saying, go turn your fat ass into jail then. Go down there to the police station and put cuffs on you. Even if you feel the need to like constantly abuse a person, there's something wrong with you. So she's admitting to what she did. This is insane.
No.
Oaths, rituals, necromancy. We was doing spells almost every night. So your memory is gone. Ask people in the comments. Majority of them cannot even remember half of the stuff that they did. It's 9 candles that you light.
I remember everything I did.
In the Sigma. And they have 9 words. And each day we do a ritual to those words. And all 9 of those words are a blasphemous take on the 9 fruits of the Holy Spirit. It's a dark room. It has a red candle and a white candle because the deity attached to Delta is Minerva. Minerva is the goddess of wisdom, and we would light that candle to usher the spirit of the wisdom into the atmosphere. We need a female deity. Jesus ain't it. And they would take your hand and you would be hand in hand and say, I light the torch of wisdom. I invite in myself a new life force, which is Delta Sigma Theta. You walk away singing this little light of mine. We had God present. Yeah, you had God present so you could blaspheme him. You're sitting here saying to me, oh, this is a Christian.
I don't know what the hell. I promise y'all, if my process was like this, I would tell you. I don't have shit to hide. I don't know what. This sounds like total devil worshiping. I don't remember doing any of this stuff.
Christian liberty? Oh, nah. And we had to wash ourselves and say, I rid myself of all negative energy. I am refreshed, renewed, and I am reborn.
No.
Yes, we did. National process. Every person has done it. Every person has done it. We had to go give a gift at the altar. And we would have to light candles. We would have to give gifts. And you decide that you want to drop. You become an eternal pyramid.
Okay. Wow. I just don't remember doing any of this. I don't, like I say, I don't remember worshiping the devil or praying to anything. I don't have to pay dues. I don't have to do shit. Like, this is just weird to me. It's very weird old behavior. And I would, like I say, until we come together as a community and denounce subculture, I'm not going to draw the line at Greek letter organizations. I just can't. It doesn't make sense to me. Methodically speaking, I don't know what they do in Delta, but I know how I pledged as a Kappa. I don't even know what different chapters are doing, but I don't know. I don't know. But a lot of y'all have dealt with Black doctors, judges, lawyers, and entrepreneurs who are all involved in these Greek letter organizations. Did you get a sense of the devil? Did you get a sense of, I don't get it. So I don't know, guys. You said I said an oath. You said I said an oath. An oath that I do not remember. Yes, and I have no gods before my God. Like I told you before, I don't pray to a Kappa God. So I don't, this is weird. It's weirdo behavior. I don't know. And it's still going to go back to the point. We still have way too many other problems in the black community to draw the line here. This is way down the list of things to draw the line on. So I really don't know. I've developed some friendships. I had great experiences, and I went to Xavier University. So I don't know, guys. This is not it. But I know I'm very impassioned and enraged by it. And, am I supposed to dig for something? Because any word can be interpreted however you interpret it. Like you could take a word or whatever you read and interpret it any way you want. Yeah, a lot of them went to jail. I mean, if they did haze or whatever and hurt somebody, they went to jail. Right? Just like, when bullets fly and innocent babies get killed in the street, I guess the same thing, right? So I don't know. I don't know, guys. But anyway, I know I was very impassioned by that. How you guys doing? Kanye West is coming back. Look, I got to show y'all this too. So y'all know that Trump sent ICE to work at the airport. ICE was supposed to be working at the airport to get the lines down. This is what ICE is at the airport lost. Okay, and this is what they have ICE doing at the airport. They all are lost. They got ICE at the airport passing out waters with ice. ICE is walking around the airport lost, and the lines are still backed up outside of the building and wrapped around the building. They don't even know what to do. They don't. ICE is at the airport in the way. They helping people walk their luggage to the flight. What is this? I guess they could just push people in the wheelchair too. When I tell you this is a total mess and disaster. This is absolutely disgusting. This is terrible. You have love for me. Before you pray for me, Edward, pray for gang activity. Pray for unsolved homicides in the community. Pray that our reading levels increase. Pray that we increase our net worth before you pray for me and my Greek letter organization affiliation. Pray for those things first. Go down the line. Go down the list first. Just don't go to praying for me because I'm a Kappa or whatever. Like, let's keep things in perspective here. Thank you for paying attention to this matter. Exactly. Pay the TSA with the ICE money. And then, too, they won't even let the TSA officers accept any type of payment. Tyler Perry went down there with some cash in his hand trying to hand it out. They won't pay these people and won't let them accept pay. Elon Musk tried to take over paying the TSA. They won't let him pay the people. So the TSA agents are at this point literal political pawns, and they damn near slaves, which is ridiculous. And I stand with those TSA agents. I think all y'all should call out and just put it in a total gridlock. Like, literally, it's ridiculous how they're playing with these people, bro. And people got rent and everything due and bills due, credit. Their credit scores are going to be impacted. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And the government should be ashamed of itself. And both political parties should be ashamed of themselves. I don't stop God. I let God shine through my life every day. God is everything for me, bro. I am a man of God. So maybe being a pharmacist is demonic too. Maybe doctors, maybe when all physicians and nurses and everybody took the Hippocratic oath, that's demonic as well. Maybe all doctors, pharmacists, nurses should denounce their profession because they took that oath and let you motherfuckers be sick. Maybe that should happen. Maybe that should happen because they took the oath. And attorneys who took an oath, and judges who took an oath, and everybody that's taken an oath. And then we just let society fall into chaos. So when your ass up there trying to get your blood pressure medication, I'm like, no, I can't give you that because I denounce this pharmacist license because of this demonic oath that I took. So, Mr. Edward, your blood pressure and Viagra, you won't get that today. You won't ever get it because of the oath. You don't think you don't think like going through pharmacy school, nursing school, or medical school, you don't think there are like rituals involved without necessarily calling them rituals? You don't think the heavy load of studying, dealing with cadavers, like you don't think you'd be a brainwashed somehow taking a ritual in these things? Are you serious right now? Are you a physician? Have you worked in healthcare? Have you worked as an attorney? Just let me know. Oh, good. The funding was approved for TSA. Oh, perfect. Maybe we can move along now. Let me see. Let's look that up. Let me take this off the screen. Let's look that up. He said funding for TSA was approved. Let me see. Now let me keep talking because I'm trying to find this. Let's see what we got. TSA funded Senate advances DHS bill tees up House vote to end government shutdown. Senate reached a deal early Friday to fund most of the Department of Homeland Security, except for Immigration and Customs Enforcement and parts of Customs Border Protection. The bill now moves to the House, which could vote as soon as Friday to reopen most parts of the department. The funding lapse led to missed paychecks for Transportation Security Administration and long lines at the airport around the country. Okay, hopefully we'll get this approved. But who approved? Let me see. Okay, well, hopefully they get it approved and we get back to rocking and rolling. Hopefully it'll be approved in the House. Or maybe they'll keep fighting. I don't know, but they need to do something. They need to do something, guys. I want to talk about this guy, this armless man.
Let me get your phone.
Now to a bizarre story. Out of Charles.
Let's take a look.
Now to a bizarre story out of Charles County. Police now investigating after a professional cornhole player with no hands and no legs is accused of firing a deadly shot all while driving. We want to get out to our Homa Bash. She is live in La Plata this evening with more details. Homa?
Angie, bizarre to say the least. But before we get any further into this story, I just want to try to answer the question that so many people have right now. How did someone with no arms, no hands manage to fire a gun and allegedly kill someone?
It's early in the investigation, but there is no evidence at this point to suggest anybody else was involved in the shooting, and that he acted alone on this.
I mean, but look, though, I hate to say this, but could he get off considering the fact that there are no fingerprints on the gun? Because he doesn't have hands or leg. There's no fingerprints on, what are those, nub prints? How can you really prove that he actually shot these people?
Now watch closely. You're looking at the man accused of murder in this case. Video from his TikTok page titled "No Hands, No Feet, Shooting 9mm Handgun."
Bro, how does he get that nub around that trigger like that?
His name is Dayton James Weber, a 27-year-old quadriplegic amputee and professional cornhole player.
Boy, just imagine. Just imagine. Just imagine being in jail for the rest of your life like this. Imagine being in jail with no arms and legs, bro. They gonna take advantage of him. And what he gonna do? He better learn how to bite. Cause he cooked, bro. He ain't got no arms and legs. He the body of a caterpillar walking around. And somebody gonna say, well, he got butt. got butt. Man, listen.
This all started around 10:30 last night when La Plata police officers were flagged down by two witnesses near Radio Station Road. Charles County Sheriff's investigators say Weber was the driver when he shot and killed his front seat passenger, then asked those in the back seat to help get rid of the body. They refused, got out of the car, and alerted police. Weber took off with...
Wait a minute, bro. This man was driving, bro. So here's a man who was driving. He's driving the car with no arms and legs. He shot somebody. People were sitting in the back seat. First of all, the people that were sitting in the back seat, why weren't they driving? How lazy were these people? I mean, look, if I'm going somewhere and my friend Nubs is hopping along to jump in the car, I'm going to say, yo, man, I'm going to drive, right? I'm not going to be like, man, you drive. Like, because he don't have no arms and legs, and I know that's going to be a very exhausting trip for him.
The victim in the car, identified as 27-year-old Bradrick Wells. 2 hours later and about 15 miles away, Wells's body was found dumped in someone's front yard in Charlotte Hall, Maryland.
Bruh, so you telling me a man with no arms and legs was driving in the car, shot the passenger. There were 3 other people in the back seat that he dropped off. The man with no arms and legs then goes to drive somewhere and dump the body and hop into the car. Oh my God. What's going on? Because I guess if they don't have any footage of him shooting that gun with his nub, this doesn't even sound believable. It's like if I'm a cop on the scene and I pull a guy over and the body's there and he go, officer, how I'm gonna shoot him? I ain't got no arms and legs. I'm gonna believe him. I'm like, yeah, you ain't got no arms and legs. Who did this? Who did? No, for real. Like, we have to really examine this. Like, who did this?
Soon after, Weber's car was tracked to a gas station in Charlottesville, Virginia.
He even went to get gas. So here we got, this was a long day for this guy. So the man with no arms and legs driving in the car with his buddy and 3 people in the back seat. As he's driving, he is driving. And at the same time, he has a chance to get the weapon, shoot his friend in the passenger seat, drop all the 3 people off in the back seat, then go to dump the body. After he dumped the body, he hops back into the car, looks at the fuel gauge and says, man, I need to stop and get some gas. So he drives to Buc-ee's. And he hops out of the car, probably hopped into Buc-ee's to get him a brisket, because you know you got to get a brisket if you stop at Buc-ee's. They put the brisket in his mouth because he doesn't have hands. And he goes back with the brisket in his mouth and he's pumping gas. Okay?
He was found at a hospital nearby and arrested after his release.
I think
Now, here's the thing. So they arrest him. What do you use? Do you use handcuffs? Because he has no arms or legs. Or do you wrap him up with a rope or a belt? How do you arrest him? And after you arrest him, do you put him in the squad car as if he's some type of babysitter or something? What, like, this case.
Witnesses helping really gave us a good start, obviously. And then it was excellent police work with not only our detectives and La Plata police.
Excellent police work. Is it really hard to find a man with no arms and legs? I don't think like there's that many of us walking around armless and legless. Okay, like in any city, everybody would know the guy that doesn't have the arms or legs. You know, he can't, you know, what can he do? You know, if I'm chasing this guy, what does he do? Does he roll away? Does he just find a hill and roll down the hill like a ball to get away from me? How does he even get away? Just somebody explain this to me. I am totally lost here.
But also the authorities in Virginia.
Now, we're told that all four men in that Tesla SUV were friends, got into some sort of argument before that shooting happened. As you heard, Weber is currently in.
So he was arguing with his friend. Could it be that his friend roasted him? Did his friend say one nub joke too many? Huh? Where his friend said, "Hey, Stubby." And at that point, he said, "What you call me?" Yeah, I said, "Hey, Stubby." And at that point, that's when somehow, as he's driving the car, he gets his gun. Now, once again, this is a man with no arms and legs. So it would seem that you could see him struggling to get the gun where you can grab him. Because if you don't have arms and legs, bro, I'm gonna ball you up. Like, nah, I'm gonna ball you up. You can't move them joints. That you can't move the nub that fast to where. So look, his friend, if y'all could see this, we gotta act this out. So if y'all could see this, so when he got mad, he said, "Man, what you say?" That's what I'm about to get. I'm gonna get my gun. That he was moving. Now I'm gonna reenact this with both arms. Oh, I hate to do this, but I gotta do it. So here we go. So he's sitting there, and he turns. Well, I know you ain't talking to me. Now he goes to grab. Do you see how long? Look at that. Look how long it took me to pick up. So he had to grab that with the nubs. He turns around, pow, pow. Like at this point here, when he got the nub and he goes to reach, you know, when at that point, that's when I'm going to give him a hug. Because that's all you can do. You could just, once you bear hug him and encapsulate him, you can isolate the nub. His friend must have been very slow, or maybe all these people in the car had no arms or legs. Maybe that's a possibility. Maybe there were 5 caterpillars driving in this car. And I am stumped right now.
Gina, he's going to be extradited back here to Charles County to face charges of first and second degree murder.
Bro, he is going to be in the jail Like, what do you put him in jail in an egg carton? Do you just let him sit in a big human egg carton? What? How does he wipe his ass? How does he wipe his ass? How does he wipe his ass? I don't know if he throw the tissue on the floor and just scoot. Maybe he throw the tissue on the floor and he scoots across. But bro, listen, I am at a loss. I really don't know what to say about this. But you just sitting in jail with no arms and legs. And it's going to be a man, yo, what you in here for? What you in here for? You know how kind you got to be if you go to jail with no arms and legs? You know how nice you got to be? Bruh. Insane. Stink a bell. You say, as a pharmacist, but do they have assistive devices for people to use a firearm who don't have arms and legs? I don't know. I'm just at a total loss here for where I am. This is unreal. This is a whole 30 minutes of material. I'm about to go burn this material tonight. Oh my gosh. It's so much. Oh my God. Did you say maybe he's just the fall guy? Oh, you going to hell. Did you say he's the go repent, Samara, please go pray. You say he the fall guy. Oh my God. Oh. I'm not saying he couldn't do it. I'm just saying, if I'm getting into it with a dude with no arms and legs, and I go to see him, doing some kind of move or trying to reach for something, that should give me ample time to be able to jump on him and suppress this situation. You say you saw that set? Because, yeah, he about to be in jail like a beach ball. Here, pass him over here. Throw him over here. Fap. Oh, they go. Bruh. Did you say he stood 10 toes? Don't do this. Hands down, he stood 10 toes down. 540, Dre, get up out of here, man. We're done. I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all, bro. This is unreal. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys are something else. I just want to tell y'all. I mean, he was pretty active, though. Look at that. Dayton Weber. He seemed to be a pretty active dude. Let's see. This is him. I mean, he used to work out every day. And let me tell y'all something. One thing about Dayton Weber, even though unfortunately he's in jail and took his friend out, very active guy. And we all need to be in the gym. If he's in the gym, come on.
I'm Dayton Weber, and I'm a professional cornhole player. I had gotten a bacterial infection when I was just 10 months old. The infection that got into my arms and legs was called Streptococcus pneumoniae. They had actually given me a 3% chance of living, and the only way that they were able to save me was by getting the infections out of my system. They had to amputate my arms and legs to keep me alive. I'm thankful for the Lord and giving those surgeons the power that he did that day to be able to make such a miracle happen.
And he seems like a nice guy.
Inspiration to me is a daily driver. I believe that God put me on this planet for one reason. Everybody's got their reasons for being here, but
I'm just saying, like, the fact that he's a professional cornhole athlete.
reason I feel like is to inspire other people just by me.
So maybe
doing my daily task. I want them to have the sense of I can go out there and do anything I put my mind to.
Wow, he could bowl. He could bowl. I want to see him bowl. How big are the holes in the bowling ball for him to, does he stick the whole nub in there? Does the nub go, is it like, do they do a special bowling ball where that, the hole got to be like that big and he just, you know, pop that whole nub on there and just roll it? Is that?
If they say, I want to go out and become a pro cornhole player now, I want them to look at me and be like, I can do it. I know I can. Anybody can play. And
what a positive guy, but he shot his friend. He plays cornhole and he eliminated his friend. And I get it. He's probably one of the nicest guys. And his friend, I was probably that friend. It was one joke that went too far. And hey, he took him out. He took him out. This was rather unfortunate, guys. Oh my God, bro. Did you say with no arms, he has the right to bear arms? Dog. Bro, what's wrong? Bro, why would you say, bro, what's wrong with you, man? Man, go call the Lord, please. I can't believe you would say something. Bro, come on. With no arms, he has the right to bear arms. Oh my God. Man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, dog? He could have been, look, if he could do all that, he actually probably could have been a security guard or something. I would have hired him to be my bodyguard. Like, because think about that. Like, if my bodyguard ain't got no arms or legs, y'all gonna look at him and be like, man, how you got a bodyguard, no arms and legs? But then you gonna be like, man, that bodyguard must know, he know how to do something. Because I'm thinking the only way he can fight, he just has to turn his body like into a projectile where he just throws himself on you. You know, somebody throw a ball, like he must have the ability to like propel himself to crash into somebody like a bowling ball. And then he lock up on you and bite you. I'm not saying that. We're trying to figure out what happened here. Okay. Oh, Stinkerbeard, did you call a man a torpedo? Like you going to hell. Like this a wrap for you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Man, that's a hell of a, and this was the gun found. That was the gun found. Wow. That's a regular gun. How does he even hit the trigger? How does he hit the trigger with no finger? So he must have shoved that skin in there. Oh my God. He must have been able to shove his nub inside of the, I'm just at a loss. I am at a loss right now. Wow. Oh my God, something horrible happened at the Gunna concert. This was terrible. I am just. I hope I can. Can I put this on the screen? So a man was escorted out of Gunna's concert after releasing his load on a woman. Oh my gosh, that is just terrible. He should definitely go to jail. Did I say something to offend you? I get it. You work with amputees and people paralyzed, but I'm talking about primarily a guy that took out his friend. So I don't know. Are you feeling more sorry for him or more sorry for the friend that is down at the morgue? Let me know, because I do have empathy for people who are handicapped, but this was disgusting. Somebody say save him a guest room. That's so nasty. 2 people saw that man. That's nasty, bro. I'm scared to talk about it because I don't want them tripping on my pages. They done got back to blocking and doing all kind of stuff on there now. So Kanye coming back. He just about to drop his new album. He's coming back, guys. What happened at the Versus last night? I didn't even see it. Did y'all watch the Versus with Tyrese and Tank?
Tell valet to pull up my fucking car. I'm out of here.
How you gonna? Wait a minute now. What happened with this Versus? I don't think a lot of people watched it. Let me see.
I can't sing like that, man.
Thank you, Ray. That's how I feel, brother. That's how I feel. Let's see what Tyrese was talking about.
Oh, you want some of that?
No, I don't.
You sure? You sure?
I can't sing like that, man. I can't sing like that, man. But here's my question, Tank. You done came out here, you done did When We 3 times, the remix with the remix. You ain't want to go change clothes and shit. I just have one question. And you my nigga, I just got a question. Can I ask him a question, yo? Hey, Tank. How you gonna act like that, bro?
How you gonna act like that? How your band gonna act like that? How your playback gonna act like that? How your jacket gonna act like that? You took off that turtleneck because that turtleneck was acting like that.
That's all right. That's all right.
Try it again.
Give me a couple more.
Try to act
Listen,
like that
this
one
is
more time.
you're an opener, so keep opening.
No, sir.
Please, we all need a comedian.
Ever.
We all need a comedian before the main act come out.
I'm the only artist on this stage that has done.
The hell he talking about? He need a comedian before the main act come out. Comedians on fire right now. Singers are opening for comedians. What the hell he talking about?
4 headline tours, not him.
Okay.
Not a 1.
That's fine.
Listen, Fast and Furious is nice.
That's fine.
But you can't tour.
That's all right. It's so crazy.
You can't tour.
That's all right.
You don't know what hard ticket sales are.
That's all
Should
right.
we educate the man?
We can all, hey.
He don't know what that means.
We can all perform in hotel lobbies, my nigga. We can all do that.
I will perform wherever the people are. So if you show up, I'm going to do my motherfucking thing.
They say Tank is performing at the hotel lobbies, bro. Yeah. I'm going to have to get my Marriott points up.
He's too big for the hotel lobbies. He's too big to come in your living room and give you a real experience. He's too big. He's beyond you now. But I'm that real R&B motherfucker. I'll sing on the motherfucking corner if you need me to. Put your jacket to work.
Everybody put them L's up in the sky real quick. It seems like just the other day that we
Tyrese don't sound that good. I'm sorry. Ty does not sound that good, bro. I don't know. It looked like his key was off a little bit. He was a little bit off there. But it looked like it was lit though. It looked like they was vibing. It looked like good energy. They roasting. They being men. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked pretty fun.
My name is Sam.
Yeah, it looked like a vibe. Let me see.
They just don't appreciate everything that you bring to the table. Then you don't have to make a do nothing. My name is Sank. And as we get this verse started, I want to say this. If nobody's told you yesterday, if nobody's told you today, if nobody's told you within the last hour or even the last 5 minutes, I want to let you know that I love you. Anytime, Tyrese. Anytime, Tyrese. Oh, he wants to come from the back and be mysterious. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
I'm so sorry. Is that how you want to start all verses? You want to put to sleep?
Well, I think it's important for the ladies to know that they're loved.
Yeah. You want to put to sleep on song number 1 and 2, huh?
You only got 3 songs, so do
hey,
what you
yo,
gonna do,
can we
bro.
wake this up right now? Turn it on! Tyrese, what you like, what you like? Hold on. It's one time. Let's go, man. Hey, man, turn my music up, man. Turn my music up, man.
I gotta watch this. This looks very entertaining. This really looks entertaining, y'all. Let me see. Oh, let's see the turtleneck. Let's see the turtleneck song.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think he's changing clothes. Probably putting on another. Oh, now it's the jacket with the suede lapel. You switch from the shiny. Oh, you got a suede lapel. But you still got on that turtleneck. You recycle that turtleneck. You should take off that turtleneck. Anytime you feel like a takeoff, that turtleneck, you gon' suffocate in this verse. Turtleneck. Don't suffocate in this verses. Turtleneck. Don't suffocate in this verses. Turtleneck. Oh, don't suffocate in this verses. Turtleneck. Oh, don't suffocate in this verses. Turtleneck. Hallelujah, fan them down, fan them down, fan them down. Turtleneck. Oh, break it down, whisper it, whisper it, whisper it. Turtleneck. Oh, whisper it, whisper it. Turtleneck.
Oh yeah, he killed it. That was hilarious.
That was good.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious. I gotta give it to him on that, bro. That was funny. He roasted that damn turtleneck. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I don't have anything else. Let's see what else is going on, and we're gonna come back and do this tomorrow, people. Yeah. All right, y'all. Love all you guys, man. See y'all tomorrow. We vibed out up in here, man. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, Facebook, and my one person on Twitch, and everybody watching on Twitter, man. I appreciate y'all for the love, and take off your turtlenecks. Y'all be good. God bless. Love, peace, and soul. Good night.